Yeah, go ahead. All right. Got it?
Never violate the codes of the streets, and I would never make a promise that I know I couldn't keep, and I would never testify, cap out for a plea, or surrender information on my boys to the police, and you could never catch me on the block without a strap, and I would never pull it out unless I'm out to black, and I could never forget my homies, giant face cracks, but ever pouring out of it before, God, send it back, and I would.
Fred Hampton in the building, y'all. Fred Hampton Jr., the legendary.
I see y'all out there, man. Raw! I would never. If I had left the cold with this treason, I would never make a promise that I know I couldn't keep it out. Here's some eyes on the fifth clip, y'all. Chairman, check it in. Now I say cold to the sea. Cold to the sea. Pass the clubs. Pass the clubs. I would never bow to the cold to the sea. Never bow to the cold to the sea. Would never speak nor serve against my enemies. Never. Bad luck until you never leave. Because sad to say, we never had to see roads, well, we never say how it's gonna go. One thing for sure, two things for certain. They're gonna set up fuckers like us, they're gonna kill us, close up in the casket. We the free first to close the motherfucking curtains. Never be sad, I went out like a hoe. Never let it go, never let it slide, never let it go. Never ever, never ever, ever, no. Get on my level, hoe, or go get a shovel, hoe. That's never been question for my man, will I get down? My stream got all this on there? Never sit down. I never hesitate to squeeze a nigga 6 rounds. I never stop to take a piss. Who's the bitch now? I would never put profit over politics, crystal noir people. I would never sell my soul. Never put good to evidence and never place good for the evil. See, why the trouble is down before we decide. Committed to being captured and killed before being capitulated. And now when people set the pushing and shit to the motherfucking limit. And if PDB going to motherfucking trouble with a pistol without no hesitating. I don't care the trouble to my last trouble, to my last goddamn war. And we'll never give them pigs did. 35 and 69 Chicago, only 74. Never. I never ran, I never will, I ain't never scared. It's in my bloodline, the realest nigga ever bred. And that's some of the realest shit that I ain't never said. And I can doubt, but through my lyrics, I ain't never dead. I never disrespect my mama, never disrespect all my niggas. I never turn my back on Jesus. I never get caught off in the system, stop a leader. Man that follows man, ain't a man, and I'm a leader. I will never cross my comrades and never forsake our fight for cross my comrades. Let's listen to my second verse, let me say it again just in case y'all want to listen. I will never put profitable politics, crystal noir. I will never discriminate legacy with Mr. UEP. Never betray us like Panther Party. Never run out of legacy to few of my enemies. Never. I have a passion club about birds and not power. This is my bloodline and my bloodline. And when it be, now whatever it be, they try to take the legacy, whatever it be, not on my watch. It will never happen. Never. Never gonna circle coke my nigga, I can never trade. I never cross my homies out, that ain't how I made. And I never had now one regret on how I was raised. I'm from the ghetto, but I smell it back there every day. Never had no other way, this ain't no never change. Never gonna bite my tongue, fuck what the niggas say. 100%, I swear to God, I stay. Say, when I finally got my paper, it's on my game. Never talking every down, do your thing, dog. Never had to do the crime, that's the same, dog. Get your motherfucking money, that's the thing, dog. Too many homies dying, y'all, feel my pain, y'all. October 23rd, 24, 2016, all roads lead to Oakland, California. Lonely legacy Black Panther Party, protected, respected, and never neglected. Never.
All all right, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am your host, Sexy Pieces, aka Sexy Next. You guys know what to do when you come in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Also, I have here with me the legendary, the one and only Fred Hampton Sr.'s son, Fred Hampton Jr. Man, make some noise in the chat. Put them hearts up in there. Put the pieces of the puzzle in there because we always putting together pieces of the puzzle one piece at a time. So with that being said, I want to introduce to you and let him introduce himself. I mean, what else can I say? I got the one and only in the building, you guys. So a lot of love in the chat for you over there. They said this is going to be a good one. They want to salute to you. They salute you. Everyone says salute to you. Such an honor to have you in the building. And over here, this is what we do. We put together pieces of the puzzle, one piece at a time. Right. So go and tell the people what it is.
First and foremost, I'm honored and humbled to be here. I'm Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., the son of Chairman Fred Hampton, also of Akua and Jerry from Deborah Johnson. As y'all just heard the piece, I'm a Panther Cub by birth and by battle. I'm international chairman of the Black Panther Party Cubs, the organization that's carrying the legacy of the Black Panther Party. In fact, it's ironic that we just played this piece. This was the build up, the morale booster that I had, the song that we had put together right before the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. We come up on the 55th year of the anniversary of the Black Panther Party, and this the theme for this year is going to be one party, one legacy, and we're going to be in Philadelphia October 14th, be back in Chicago October 15th, and October 22nd and 23rd, Oakland, California, we're going to be revealing the bust, a statue of Minister U.E.P. Newton, an historical stomping ground of Oakland, California, with the Dr. U.E.P. Newton Foundation, was headed by Sister Frederica Newton. So again, we're honored and humbled to be here. Let's make history, let's take history, let's tape history.
There you go. There you have it. I mean, I don't know what more I could add to that, you guys, because when he speaks, we all listen, you know. We are such an honor to have him here in the building. He is at the residence with us. And I want to shout out to my husband for putting this together. This is his friend. And it's just, it's a family connection right here. Yes, and I salute to him. I salute to his family. And just much love, man, for real, from me, myself, personally. So my babes for putting together such a iconic interview here. So it's not really gonna be like an interview here. It's more like just sitting together with my family. This is my brother.
Dinner. You just got to do breaking bread.
Yes. Let them know what we was eating.
Phenomenal dinner. Hey, king crab, we done broke, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and I just gonna get this over since I don't get the itis, you know what I'm saying? It ain't so good though.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Potatoes, broccoli.
Man.
Hey, phenomenal dinner.
And he's a seafood lover just like me, so we realize we have so much in common. Yes, and so it's an honor, and it's also awesome to have somebody to have something also in common with me. But we're here about movements. I'm here personally about the injustice. I support the Black Panther movement. I support the chairman and everything moving forward. It's all about positivity. It's all about connections, and I just want to make sure that I'm making the right connections with the right people, doing the right thing, and only bringing you guys nothing but the truth and all of the truth, okay? This is not no scripted interview. This is just two people just coming together as family and just, you know, just having a casual conversation. And if you guys have some questions that you want to ask for Chairman Fred Jr., you go ahead and put the comments in the chat, and as much as we can answer, we'll get it answered. And again, I want to thank you guys for your patience and waiting for us as we got things set up and together to start this interview. So again, this is Fred Hampton Jr. So I'm going to start with some questions that I have. This question comes from Dennis from Hip Hop Inquires, and he wants to know, so tell us about the prisoners and the consciousness, the committee, what is your current role in the organization?
The Prisoners of Conscience Committee, POCC, in fact, when we speak about it, we interchangeably talk about the Prisoners of Conscience Committee as well as the Black Panther Party Cubs. It was birthed behind enemy lines, in other words, inside the prisons. And we're instituting the POCC, the Prisoners of Conscience Committee. We was trying to figure out some dynamic, some point of unity with various organizations. There are different political lines on how people feel about the land question,
different issues of reparations, whatever. But that was a galvanizing point, similar to when the Black Panther Party was initially birthed, October 15, 1966. The initial name of the Black Panther Party was the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. And the initial mobilization the Black Panther Party self-defense dealt with was that of the police brutality, which we now refer to as police terrorism. It was, and so that was the main, I guess,
Objective.
catch. Exactly. And when people know about police brutality.
Right.
And that the record reflected became an international, it was a revolutionary organization.
Yes.
So the prison contradiction, that's similar to that. So we found something that people can mobilize on.
Right.
And with the Black Panther Party Cubs is where we are now, but again, we still interchangeably use the POCC, Prison Conduct Committee.
Okay. And there's another question. So what memories of your father have made you the person you are today?
I said in the poem before, I dedicated to my father, Chairman Fred, I learned lessons from your legend on what a man was supposed to be. I never got the opportunity to physically meet Chairman Fred. In fact, I was born 25 days post his assassination, December 4th, 1969, along with Defense Captain Mark Clark. However, his legacy, it's ever developed. I learned, as a child growing up, hanging around older brothers and sisters around the garbage cans, burning the wood, listening to the war stories. When I was locked up, coming in contact with people that was around them, even the adversaries. So just you study how people like how the police said how they still reference him. Like, in fact, his tombstone where he's buried at in Haynesville, Louisiana, law enforcement still shoot his tombstone up every year. In fact, we just placed a cover over it.
Okay.
We want to cover it all the way up. We want to do the Emmett Till attack. We want the world to see that he's still shaking them up from the grave.
Absolutely.
So those are some of the, like even organized, and I grew up in a city which not only the names are not, not only the names are not changed, the names are not even changed. Daily Machine, different dynamics. So I'm not walking in his footsteps, but we say in his Panther Paul steps.
Absolutely. Wow. That's the great answers. So what do you think about the state of activisms is now versus when your dad was leading the Black Panther Party?
It's tug and pull, ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? I want to preface with this. A lot of times, people, we romanticize the 60s. We think it was, everything was just, everybody talking about power to the people. But there were contradictions. There were, you had a climate where cats were saying, act your age, not your color. I'm wearing my hair fried, down, laid to the side. There were certain movements, certain dynamics. In fact, that people, for people to become quote unquote conscious, and people get involved in struggle or become quote unquote conscious one of three ways: inspiration, aspiration, or desperation. The Black Panther Party had to be consistent. A lot of things that people grasping on now, that they couldn't hear. It was like too hot, for people to grasp on.
Right.
So it was a lot of struggles then. So I don't romanticize it that everybody was on board. People just come to grips with a lot of contradictions, and even today we organize it. We refer to our organization, Black Panther Party Cubs. In a lot of cases, we like the last call for alcohol. We consistent with serving the people. But a lot of times people don't want to touch us until it becomes a quote-unquote safe subject. And, I use the analogy about Wheaties cereal, who was known to put different athletes on the cereal box.
Yes.
They had placed Muhammad Ali in the late 80s on the cereal box.
And Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
But now Ali, the representative, the interviewer asked Wheaties, he said, wait a minute. Ali was a phenomenal athlete back in the 70s. Why you put him on there now? And the Representative Wheaties said, we do it now because he's safe. So a lot of times when people they wait to become safe, our position is we serve hot food and hot politics.
Right.
So we got the consistency. So a lot of things we're doing by being a revolutionary organization, people are grasp onto it, and it's ups and downs. And don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Anybody's on this battlefield, we go through battle fatigue.
Yes.
We go through battle fatigue.
Absolutely. Wow. So you did a sneaker deal with Kanye West in the past. How has that helped move the fight for justice and equality for Black people today?
I don't know. They get to check the facts on that. No,
that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I saw we some bread, needed some deals. I don't know about. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, check it, yeah.
They gotta check the facts
Yeah,
on that
and
one.
it's a lot of this. It's a lot, you know. Check that.
That was a good one. He
Yeah.
like, they gotta check the facts on
Real
that
talk,
one.
you know
That
what I'm
wasn't my
Real
question.
talk. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so how has the pandemic affected, you know, or being living has it been living in your life? Like, how's the pandemic?
Let me say this
affected?
too, though. Would like to find out because in so many cases, a lot of people are black when it's beneficial, Panther when it's profitable, and Cubs when it's comfortable.
Right.
A lot of people do profit off of our name without us even knowing about. So we need to know about that because there's a lot of organizations, individuals
Right.
that you know what I'm saying. And Street Chicago would say you can be false flagging, so we need to check up on it. And I don't go for the record, like it's a lot of
False
clothing,
flagging.
a lot of stuff that's out there that we're not getting the profit, the benefits from. So
Right.
if it ain't official, you know what I'm saying, they check in with us, real talk.
Okay.
Now to the question at hand,
Yes.
pandemic, the plandemic, you know what I'm saying? We say the climate, the coronavirus is capitalism on steroids. In other words, was already the conditions in Cook County Jail, the conditions in the communities, conditions was infamously referred to as Chirac.
Right.
It's on steroids now, you know what I'm saying? It's a climate where people, you know what I'm saying, dealing with death every day, you know, we've been dealing with death in our community, you know.
Right.
But it's an acknowledged phenomenon. Comedic genius Richard Pryor, who was also impacted by the Black Panther Party, he said, you know, white people ride through the black community and they'll see us out there on the corners with dope, residue around our nose, needles in our arm, and they'll say, that's a shame. They'll come home and their sons and daughters on the front porch with a can of Budweiser beer, and they say, oh my God, it's an epidemic. So this is a climate where people are acknowledging, you know, contradictions, against stuff that's been going on with us all the time.
Right.
So, you know, we gotta stay consistent, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta hold the line, you know, and definitely been a phenomenon that we've been faced with. The deal is, you know, we gotta continue, you know, with our programs. We have to still struggle. We have to struggle strategically. You know, it's reactionary times. Like, I mean, every day we hear about different, you know, advances with, you know, the Delta virus, so on and so forth. So people say, what do? You just stop and just lay down. No, we got to continue to struggle, but we got to still be scientific with it.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Okay, so was your father going to further? Was he going to go further than the Black Panthers? Wait. The philosophy of the Black Panthers nationalism. Was he going to go like further than that? Was he trying to like unite all the revolutions together? What do you know of any of his plans that he was attempting to?
Well, you know, Chairman Freire is a Black Panther, mind, body, and soul. You know, it was, you know, how they say in church, you know, was your calling. I think it was his calling. The Black Panther Party itself was, as I mentioned earlier, you know, from the Black Panther Party for self-defense. Just even the platform, you're seeing, constantly advancing. A philosophical tool that we relate to, and I said we, the Black Panther Party Cubs, also is dialectical materialism. In other words, we can't stay stagnant. You know, we was 2 minutes ago was history, we respected, but we constantly advancing.
Yes.
So to answer the question, only Chairman Freire with the Black Panther Party was ever developing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Moving on international levels. You know, so we've seen the party was birthed in Oakland, California, October 15, 1966, become an international phenomenon. We have a chapter right now with our organization in Brazil, and there are, you know, forces in Sao Paulo and other parts that don't even speak English, but they still relate to the legacy of the Black Panther Party.
Yes.
So it was up and ante continuously.
Okay. So I think that answered my questions. Now we can turn to the chat and see if the chat had any questions, and I will go back up because I saw a lot of stuff being said in here. So let's just go up to the top and let's see any questions that they may have had to you. So some just wanted to say salute. They honored you and they salute to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
They said, what an honor and a treat to have Fred Hampton Jr. Let's see. They are welcoming you, Fred Hampton, to the chat over here at Pieces of the Puzzle.
I'm honored to be here.
They got nothing but hundreds in there for you. Salute, salute, salute. Let's see. Blessings, King. Lots of blessings to you. Let's see. Some more salutes.
Right on.
Okay.
I'm getting new to this technology myself, so y'all make sure y'all, Get up with us on Freedom On Radio. It's one of our programs. every
Definitely was gonna
Wednesday.
say, where
Yeah.
can they find you at
Yeah,
on
and also,
social media?
I'm on YouTube live now, Chairman Fred Jr. StreamYard, Instagram.
What is your website on Instagram? What's your Instagram name?
Chairman Fred, it's not official, it's Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Chairman
Yeah.
Fred Hampton
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah.
He's on Instagram,
Instagram.
also here on YouTube. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to his channel if you're
Yeah.
not already. I mean, we appreciate you and we thank you in advance. Let's see what else we have. Hold on one second. Babe, you can't play it at the same time. It's going to be in the background.
Echo Jimmy.
Baby, you're going to have it messed up, that echo. Yeah, wait till we done, babe. I press mute. They can't hear this. I'm unmuting. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, more blessings to the king. Let's see. And more good evenings. They're like, great interview. Thank you so much, Fred Hampton Jr.
You're honored to serve.
And let's see. Yep. And others are just wishing me a happy birthday because yesterday was my birthday.
Right on.
Not
Happy
only that.
birthday.
Not only that.
Not only that, baby got something going on. Let me get off camera. Let's see the surprises that's coming our way. I mean, you never know when baby's in the building. You know, this is what he likes to do. So, you know, I just want to say again, thank you so much for coming over to my platform and gracing my platform with your presence. We are also honored here at Pieces of the Puzzle for having you here.
What?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look at you!
Wow.
Look at
Wow.
you!
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Oh wow! I am officially 44 years old, you guys.
Right on.
44 in the building, and you
In
know
the
this
building.
is a really lucky number. 44 is it's a powerful number. I got to get a little bit more intel on it, but 44 never looked so good on me. I guess you know. Okay. 44. I am loving it. So let's see. Thank you. I'm getting a birthday love from Fred Hampton
Yes,
himself. I mean, what more can a sister ask for, you know? So, let me see. Okay. There's
Okay.
cards in here. Let's see. All right. Okay, this is what I got. Let's see. It says it would take much more than one day to truly tell you all the things that make you special. But for now, on your birthday, I hope you feel just how much you mean and how very special you are. Have a great day. Today is your birthday, and it is real special. Please allow Allah to bring nothing but joy and happiness into your heart. I love you, wife. Happy life, y'all. Happy wife, happy life. Okay, what else do we have up in here? Okay. I am definitely a citizen. And oh wow, look at there. Wow, baby, you just went all out with it, didn't you? Thank you. Oh, Pandora. Let's see. Oh wow, it's Chicago. Look at there. You got me some Chicago love up in here. Look at that. More charms for the bracelet. I am building, y'all. Oh my God. Baby, thank you so much. More Pandora. Oh wow, look at this. Is my favorite color, blue. Wow, you went all out for the B-Day. Look at that. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, baby, I love you. Thank you so much. But the best gift of them all was having Fred Hampton Jr. here in the building. I mean, that is like a dream come true. You know, just totally honored, you guys. I'm moved. I'm honored, you know, to have such a legendary in my presence, man. So salute to you again. I appreciate you for coming on our platform and again, just gracing the page. And
I appreciate y'all energy. I appreciate this whole evening.
yes.
Appreciate you helping us with this technology. We're gonna be up and ante on this
Oh
technology.
yeah, we're gonna get this tech going, man. I'm gonna be assisting him with that and making sure he's up and running the way it should be running.
Yes,
and anything I can do to, you know, move it and pay it forward. I'm all for
Right
it.
on,
So
right on.
you got my support in any and everything that you do. And again, I salute to you and your family. And I just thank you for being able to be a part of my platform tonight, as well as your platform.
Yes, indeed.
And again, I am your host. I am Sexy Pieces, aka Sexy Next, aka Hollywood Next, Team Next, but most of all, my government name, Felicia Michelle Johnson. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys. This wasn't going to be long. It wasn't going to keep you guys all night, but it was most definitely worth the wait. So don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Go over there to his YouTube channel and tell them again, what's your YouTube channel name?
Chairman Fred Jr.
Chairman Fred Jr.
Chairman Fred, I think it's Chairman Fred. I think Jr. spelled out.
And then I'll put the link also in my description, so that
Please.
way you guys will be able to just
Please.
go into my description box, and then the link will be there for you guys.
Right on.
Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, not only my channel, but his channel as
He got
well.
a website too.
And then he has a website that we're going to share with you guys. And don't forget, he's also on Instagram. So make sure that you go to his Instagram and subscribe over there to his Instagram channel. And all this information that I'm sharing with you now, I will make sure I put it in my description box, so that way you guys can know right where to click and link and find him. So that way it won't be any distractions, or, not able to locate him. So again, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to say anything, this is your opportunity to ask a question. So, we don't want to just rush y'all off of here. So I'll take a few minutes to ask some questions if you guys have any questions. And then again, also, I am here for injustice. I'm not going to specifically talk about one individual, but I'm here for injustice for men rights. So injustice for one, to me, is injustice for all. Again, I have sons, I have brothers, I have male figures. And so I'm here to just make sure that we doing our part. I'm doing my part to make sure that justice be done for all. We're not going to convict in any public eyes over here. It's always innocent until proven guilty. It will never be seen backwards for me, guilty until proven innocent, although that's the way that the government works. But we're going to make some changes. I'm here to make some changes. I want to focus on trying to put some laws into place for false accusations, and there should be some type of repercussions done for that. And so I'm going to be working with legislators to try to get that on the ballot, so that way we can really try to make sure that things of this nature does not happen to innocent people in our future. Okay, so that's my purpose of the fight that I'm in, but I'm also going to be affiliated here with yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Okay, turn up in the chat, turn up, and baby, if you can, let's play that music again and let's get it going for the people in the chat. Some wanted to know, how do you feel about Larry Hoover? So baby, before you press play, just get it in order. The question for you is, how do you feel about Larry Hoover not being released?
That's another blow to our people. Our main mantra of our organization is free them all. That's our main mantra. We definitely push for a long stand, push for the case. Chairman Larry Hoover, Chief Malik, Sunday Ali Coley, we are with Jamal, the C numbers, Illinois, all political prisoners. A lot of people say, what do you mean? I don't know if people even hip to that term. But the deal is, everything is political.
Right.
And the deal is, ain't no war on drugs, no war on guns, no war on gangs. It's war on our people.
Yes.
And how there was a climate during the Black Power movement of the '60s where the conscious level was heightened to the point that people was clear they related to the sentiments of William Thoreau had wrote in Civil Disobedience. He said, well, in an unjust society, the only place for a just man, I'm gonna paraphrase, a just man or just woman, was prison. And people, but the state has done so much propaganda job on us,
yes,
that we really, a lot of people are duped to believe that there's some sort of war on drugs, or war on gangs, war on guns. And the reality is, if anyone believes that this system is interested in stopping crime, you believe Don King want to stop boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people, let's play, state's advocate. You know what I'm saying? We got people that have some issues in the community. We said the Black Panther Party position was the differences amongst the people are reconcilable. However, the differences between the people in the state are irreconcilable. So again, that was a blow. You know what I'm saying? And the deal is we had to go in the corner, get a shot of water, keep coming out, swinging. And again, pushing the mat, not wait till it becomes politically correct to talk about these cases. In other words, not wait till that time comes around, or Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? We have to be intense. Tied into our relationships, tied our discussions, at the poetry sets, the barbershop, the pool hall, the mosque, and the church. Cases and contradictions, you know what I'm saying, about, Brother Chairman Larry Hoover and others, you know what I'm saying, Chief
Right.
Malik and Sunday Adekole, and your brother, the sister down the street,
Yes.
our people in general not being free, you know what I'm saying? So again, we say free them all. I think the Marines, they say kill them all, let God sort them out. We say free them all, let the people sort them out.
Right. And there was another great question that I just saw in the chat, and that wants to know, what are your feelings towards the government?
This government, this system, has historically, I'm telling you, the counterinsurgency. That term means the counter, basically counter everything we do to fight for our survival. A better question would be, how does the government feels about us? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
There you go.
Because in so many cases, people think it's like, we drew first blood. Like some people say, well, I understand you mad because the government killed your father, so on and so forth. And you never hear me say, you never hear me say the police killed my daddy. You will hear me say the government assassinated Chairman Fred. This is a system that was born and it thrives off the exploitation and slaving of our people. And we must put that in context. And not seen as some sort of subjective, like, who hating you like this person, how you feel about the deal. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? Again, there's a war being waged on our people historically.
Yes.
And it's a parasite.
Someone in your chat said, free them all.
Free them all, right on. It's a parasitical politics, it's a parasitical economy that was birthed, in particular, of our people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, prior to the slave trade, you really didn't even have a concept of Europe. You know what I'm saying? You had different warring tribes and vandals. You know what I'm saying? But this is a system where one depends on the existence, to be a successful war, and people have to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ghana, the cocoa that's exported from there. From Hershey, Pennsylvania, have all that cocoa because it's exploitation of our people in Ghana.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? The conditions that this system have out in Cook County Jail and all these concentration camps.
Yes.
Again, we should rephrase the question of, how does this government, how does this system feel about us? What is it going to do to us?
Exactly. Okay, so the next question is in the chat is, what do you feel about Juneteenth?
Juneteenth, even when, I think it's kind of, it was some contradictions that still even applicable to this day.
Yes.
Like it was even, that a lot of people didn't even grasp it.
They said, run it on down, Chairman, sir.
Until a white Confederate general had said 2 years after, probably two and a half years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
That's still a contradiction to this day. A lot of times people don't believe nothing that's what white folks say. In fact, David Walker, who authored David Walker's Appeal in the 1800s,
right,
he has said that the most intelligent of African descent can say something, it will become a doubt or suspicion. But a white person from any walk of life can say something, it's taken as a fact. So, we need to acknowledge that contradiction, that, you know what I'm saying, that again, that's something that we have to struggle with, because this system, this government, as Field Marshal George Jackson said, capitalism, it not only affects the economy, but it affects the psyche of the people.
Yes.
So even that dynamic about acknowledging, acknowledging our freedom, you know what I'm saying, just even acknowledge anything as a fact, where, the same people that's oppressing us, and they have to validate it. That's the issue we have to fight against, we have to struggle.
Right, right. Someone in the chat said they're afraid of the black man, always have been, always will be.
It's my mother was showing this movie on Netflix, maybe SARS, I forgot the name of this movie, and the opening line was one of the leadership, and said to his daughter, she was second in command, he said, how you want to move with this? And she said, kill all the men and leave the women and children to spread the fear. And like you look at these animal channels, and they talk about, like, even deers, and how they view the bucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not subjective. Let the record reflect, it's a war on all of our people, but you cannot negate the strategies. Like even in other communities, like Genghis Khan, the Mongolians, he, you know what I'm saying, he was strategically, you know what I'm saying, he hit, with particular men in the Chinese community, and he left certain ones around to reproduce and to produce a more docile, you know what I'm saying, Chinese war that related to what the Mongolians wanted. In our community, again, we cannot negate the breaking process. You know what I'm saying? The political castration. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, like you look at it's a movie, Good Bad Uncle Tom. It's one of the most graphic depictions of chattel slavery. In fact, it was outlawed in the U.S. for some years. In fact, Roots was really done as damage control to come out against this movie Good Bad Uncle Tom. And you could just, they actually show scenes of the castration, the breaking process. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to really try to look at the, I mean, not just subjective, like, you know, like just castration, you know, in a sexual way, but the political breaking process, even the way that they take us out. You know what I'm saying? Chairman Fred, for example,
Yes.
they could have easily, the government could have easily just, you know, gave some cancer to him, in jail or something, you know, some sort of chemical biological warfare.
Right.
But they strategically, I mean, they brought his body out. You got actual pictures of Chicago police carrying his body out, and they were chanting, they were singing, Chairman Fred is dead. This was designed to send terror, to terrify the masses, horrify the masses. You know what I'm saying? They cut off all the lights on the west side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The group of young brothers who did unofficial security for the chairman,
Yes.
12, 14 years old, the YMCA came and sent them out of town on a winter retreat. So, again, we have to really struggle to get all this, not in a subjective way, but the political sense of this, you know, I mean, how the family. I mean, we had a case, campaigns years ago, and they was 10 under projects around 35th in state, you know, around that area. And the new homes they were setting to design, and I watched how people just took it, didn't even notice a contradiction. It was like a version of the white families, you know what I'm saying, for the advertisement on 35th and King Drive. You had, you know what I'm saying, the white man, the woman, and the children.
Right.
Nuclear family.
Yes.
And the black family, it was the grandmother, her daughter, and 2 children. And people didn't even notice the black man was gone. You know, before we, I told, I said, don't even bring it up yet. Let's see how, you know, and I would ask you, do you see any contrast? And people, it becomes normal.
Didn't even notice it.
It becomes normal to you, yeah.
Wow. And then someone said, power to the people.
Right on, power to the people.
And then another question is, would you agree racism is a mental disorder untreated?
Interesting question. I just read this piece yesterday. I was just, and I'm glad that question, because again, back to what I was saying earlier, we have to really struggle to not see this subjectively, like a person don't like us or whatever. You look at, I mean, it's a piece, it's a quote with Marcus Garvey, and the quote talked about, you know, the mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? Particularly with the colonizers, you know, us and then Amos Wilson. He went on to talk. It was a quote. He talked about how you have to. This system. It's a necessary criteria for us to be insane. You're crazy. You know, with this. And the deal is, you know, I mean, racism is just a feeling of it. You look at, like, no matter how much facts you show, I mean, you can show video of, you know what I'm saying, Derek Chauvin with his knee on the neck of George Floyd. And, you know, and we can, you know, like.
You even go back to Rodney King at that point.
You know, like, in the logic of it, in the case of Rodney King, you go back and look at the opening remarks. I think it was maybe a Negro district attorney. His opening remarks was, to the jury, do not believe everything you're about to see.
Exactly.
And you know, power itself, you know, it taps a certain dopamine, a certain chemical in your brain. So you have that power dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, you know what I'm saying. It affects your mental facilities. You know what I'm saying? You can't get checked. Don't care what proof is brought to you.
Right.
And the criminal psychologists have said that behavior is affected by consequences. So you in a climate, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's something on an airline the other day, and you know what I'm saying? And the white dude clearly, you know, assaulted, you know what I'm saying, the brother, and you know, automatically.
Oh, is that the one when they take them down?
I think,
Yes.
And automatically, you see ourselves as the criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a policy. A football game with Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. The white lady, she stopped the brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's an arrogance. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's not even like, you know, no plot like I'm gonna do something bogus. You know what I'm saying? It's reinforced.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That you know, it's children. We grow. We turn. If you white, you right. If you black, get back. You brown, stick around. You white, you right. So if you can't, no one. You know what I'm saying? No one. The colonizer or the colonized comes out of this clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The mental impact, and then you see people that relate and try to make sense out of this. You know what I'm saying? And we pass that to our children. We say, well, that's the reason It's opposed to fighting or challenging it.
Right.
You start to make, make logic out of this nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's a battle. In fact, the Black Panther Party, we fight for the minds and hearts of the people. And the politics, it provides, my sanity, our sanity. Because after a while, to make this, you say, well, how is it that we constitute on a certain amount, of this population,
Yes.
12, 14, we majority of the prison population. How is it everything, infant mortality rate, everything, you go to different, the food deserts, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times these people say that we don't say that, just go along with it. But you play with the brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You play with the brain. And after a while, the brain can't dismiss, okay, going along with it, we jiving ourselves with it,
Right.
and you lose
It's
the
like
ability.
brain manipulation.
No doubt about it.
Yes.
So you go along with it, and you can't distinguish what's normal and what's abnormal.
Exactly.
Asada Shakur said you have to always be able to struggle to be able to distinguish what's normal and abnormal. Now, this system takes a lot from us every day.
Yes,
They
they do.
chip away at our manhood, our womanhood, our childhood, our humanity. And again, you got to hold on to something.
Yes.
You got to hold on to that.
Yes.
I like that, because remember when we was in the county jail and we had the white boy come on with that, he Gaylord, he was riding with the vice lord.
Yeah.
Then when we went to Bernard, went down to Bernard with him,
Yeah.
23, he laid back. Remember I told him before he left, I said, if I catch you down there with the north side, I'm gonna beat your butt.
Yeah.
I go down to the north side, he was the chief of the north side.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then 95, King Gino,
Yeah.
he threw that big circle out there and dismantled the whole West man. A lot of people keep thinking as the white boys, down there running Menard. But that's not what it is, because like King Gino threw a big fin ball and brought them all in and put them all in that circle. And told them there's no longer north side. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of the north siders realized, they said, well, I'm a gay lord too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they wanted, they want love now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, it was just like you said, right? Their brain was brought back. You know what I'm saying? It was a brain, a psychological
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, by them saying, oh, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? And I got different privileges. You know what I'm
In
saying?
reality, they did.
And I'm
They
talking
did,
about,
though.
it brought them back to reality, because when they saw them knives, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a gay lord too. I
Yeah,
love black people.
They had the luxury. They had the luxury.
know,
They had the luxury to bounce back and forth. They, on the picnics.
It's true.
The north side is a white boy. You know what I'm saying? For those who listen outside of Chicago, Illinois area, the north side is maybe equivalent to the Aryan Brotherhood and other places. They would bring guns in on the
Exactly.
picnics. You know what I'm saying? And the trickle down impact was that they forced the brothers and different the black the street tribes to go against each other to get the residue, get the throwaway guns from them. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even going back into Menard. My first time going there, the psychological impact of just even going up in there, it was taking us down there to they call a pit, and the bus goes in the ground, and the guards tell you look up. That's where John Wayne Gacy was at. So you going down in hell, and you're still forced to look up in a form of reverence or respect to John. Even the Lord's was still held up over us. You know what I'm saying? In real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought back some memories, the devil.
Yeah.
So I think that concludes the serious part of the interview. My subscribers are used to me being silly and not so uptight, and I don't think I'm being uptight. I'm thinking when you have such a legendary in your presence, you want to be respectful at all times. I mean, I like to be fun. I like to joke around. Y'all already know I am who I am. I can't be nobody less than who I am. So, with that being said, I'm just here just trying to bring some great content to you guys. But at the same time, I want to be comfortable. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not stuck up. This is my guy
Real
right
talk.
here.
Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying? It's my
Real
brother.
talk.
It's all
Real
love
talk.
from another
Yes,
mother.
indeed.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
indeed.
Like, this is who I am. You know what I mean? So, but I just want to make sure I got the most important points out to you guys before just getting all into my little silly Billy me,
It was like last story. We everyday people. So we
Yeah.
chop it all that. Real talk.
Absolutely. I don't want them to think, no, I'm still who I am. But sometimes, you have to be just a great listener, and also make sure that all your points are being asked, and then your questions are being asked, and then your answers are being heard. Because if I don't listen and I'm being silly, then I can't do two things at one time. So with this interview, it was just more just putting some respect on the legendary Fred Hampton Jr. himself. But you guys know how I am, and I'm never gonna change
Nah,
for
be back
nobody.
again. We can talk
You know
about
what I'm
all that.
saying? So
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to think I'm changing because
No, we all love
I'm who I am all day, every day. So let me just make sure y'all see your girl is
Yeah,
still
we
in the
can get
building. Man, I kicks it. I'm chilling, and it's all love, man.
All love.
It's all love, man. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys again for just sticking it out with us.
Wait, one more
And
thing, babe.
wait,
One more
babe,
thing.
got something else. Hold on, what's
Yeah,
going
babe, it's your
on?
birthday drink.
Oh, I get a drink today? What? No. I can't believe it. Not I. I'll take it. I'll take it. I like to take a little shot. Ooh.
Okay, happy birthday, babe.
I thought I was about to get some liquor, y'all. I knew it was too good to be true. You know what? You ain't right. This is what I got to deal with y'all off air and on a day-to-day basis,
Even a big
man.
old thing about
He
it.
had me thinking I was about to get a shot of
Right,
something
right,
good,
right.
something great. I know you got something in there.
A good H2O.
H2O. Well, anyway, again, we got the legendary Fred Hampton Jr. Yours truly, he's in the building. And you know what I'm saying? So power to the people, and salute. And we're here to support. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I will be putting all the great information that you guys are going to need moving forward in the chat. And with that being said, pieces. All right, we out. That was it. They laughing all that. Baby.
Now, am I still
Oh,
on?
you right. It's okay.
Am I still on? Yeah.
You are.
Am I?
I mean.